Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. We're going to look at some electrical car stocks here today in the electrical vehicle market that still have some excellent upside. Thank you for watching. This is Richard with Wisdom Investor. Electrical vehicle stocks and related stocks to the industry have quite a bit of room to the upside. We're going to take a look at some stocks here today that you may have heard of and others you have not heard of yet that have some massive and huge upside potential. And just one side note here, also at Wisdom Investor here, we not only talk about investing, we also talk about building a nest egg for your retirement, when to retire, where to retire, and Social Security type questions. We're looking at the Tesla stock here right now. Of course, everyone's heard about this stock. Maybe many of you have made some huge dollars with Tesla. It's up over 400% in 2020. Now, right now, according to Yahoo, it says no matter how you cut it, Tesla stock is overvalued. Most likely, the best thing to do based on past history of the Tesla stock is to let it come back down to this 250-day moving average. You can see back in early 2020, despite a tremendous move up, it did come back to that 250-day moving average and then continued to surge higher. So I would still allow it a little time to rest. The stock may be a little bit overpriced right now. Let's take a look at another stock that has some tremendous potential. It's called Workhorse Group, WKHS. Now, it did get a pop in the markets back in June and it surged higher. It too needs a little bit of rest, but it does have some excellent potential ahead. Here's an article from Barron's, and here's what it says about Workhorse Group. Workhorse, one of the smaller US-based electric vehicle companies, has a market value of roughly $2.3 billion. Workhorse sales of its electric commercial vans is just ramping up. So again, looking at the Workhorse Group stock here, I would give it a chance to rest just a little bit, come back down to that 250-day moving average, and I think it could be a good buying opportunity. Now, another stock in that commercial van market is called Green Power Motor Company. Symbol is GP. Just was listed in September. Now, it has moved down. It got a little bit ahead of itself when it first was issued, and it's come down here. But let's take a look a little bit about Green Power. Let's see what Barron's has to say about Green Power. It says a recent interview with the CEO, it said that electric bus deliveries worldwide could hit 80,000 by 2025. Electrical commercial vehicle deliveries could be in the hundreds of thousands. EV bus and truck deliveries will amount to 3,000 to 5,000 in 2020. Here's a look at one of Green Power's buses. It says, purpose-built zero-emissions minibus capable of a range of up to 150 miles. A little lesser-known stock called Plug Power, P-L-U-G, has also been moving quite nicely over the last year or so. Now, Plug is involved in the hydrogen cell market. Here's what Yahoo Finance says about Plug Power. Provides hydrogen fuel cell turnkey solutions for the electric mobility and stationary power markets in North America and Europe. It focuses on proton exchange membrane fuel cell and fuel processing technologies. Here's a look at the stock price on Plug. It's done quite well. Again, I'd let this move down. Now, even though this is not a car, there's actually some really good stocks in the component industry and also battery industry like Plug has here. Here's an article from CNBC. China's electric car strategy is starting to go global and the US is lagging behind. Here's a Chinese stock that is doing quite well, NIO. The electric vehicle stock producers in China are ramping up. We're going to take a look at a couple of other stocks that are a little unknown but are going to be known most likely in the future. But back to NIO here. Again, it's had a nice surge. It's up 500% year to date, and over the last year up about 1,500%. Again, probably a little pause on this would be good before buying. Let's look at a lesser known Chinese stock that just went public not too long ago. It's called Li Auto. The symbol's LI. Here's some information from Stock News. It says Li is a 5-year-old company that raised $1 billion in its IPO in July. Li is different from NIO and Tesla that it has an electric SUV with onboard gas-powered generator. Another lesser-known Chinese stock is XP. It became public here recently also. From Stock News, it says XPED went public in late August 2020, raising $1.5 billion. It also recently launched its newest vehicle, the P7, which drew comparisons to Tesla's Model 3. However, Tesla is going after engineering supremacy. XPED focused on delivering comfort. So we looked at some individual stocks here. If you don't want to invest in an individual stock, but you would rather invest in an ETF, here's the Spider S&P Kensho Smart Mobility ETF. This ETF gives you the diversification investing in multiple companies in the electrical vehicle car market. You can see NIO's is the heaviest weighted. We've got Plug Power, Workhorse, Tesla, and then many other stocks. There's lots of potential left in the electric vehicle car market. Leave a comment. If you have any comments, I want to thank you for watching.